Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Pinch of Petty podcast. We're your hosts, Sam
and Peach.
and we're just two best friends that finally decided to make that podcast.
Wow.
Shut up. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, and each week we'll be discussing life, dating, and current events with just a pinch of petty. Make sure to hit the follow or subscribe button, and thanks for joining in on our weekly yap session today.
How's my friend?
Oh, friend, I feel so much better today. I have been so exhausted. I've been too stressed from work. I've been way too stressed about work. And I finally got some much needed sleep.
Good friend. I also feel like the state of our country has been jarring this week.
It really has. I mean, so much has happened. People are coming out of the woodwork. I just let me just say that I don't think that people should be gunned down in public.
Fair.
But also, I'm not a Nazi sympathizer. So,
I see how that's a difficult concept to balance.
Yeah. I
Friend.
mean, gun violence, bad. But
Right.
also Nazis.
Right. So
bad.
the way that I've been I guess dealing with the feeling of, I want to say, the celebratory feelings that I've been battling with this week.
Yes. Right.
Is like, Joseph Goebbels died.
Joseph
Right?
Goebbels?
Yeah. I think he's the one that, I don't question who he is. I question the nickname. The architect of the SS.
Oh.
Like the architect of like the plan, the final solution and everything. Like he was Hitler's right-hand man.
Yes.
He made Nazi propaganda, a lot. He did a lot of evil in the world. And like he died, right?
Goebbels.
So
yeah, Goebbels.
yeah.
Let's see.
But the state of the country. I want to just like be clear in case somebody's listening to this, a year from now or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is the week of, what was it, September 11th, 2025.
Yes.
And the state of our country is so, I'm going to be blunt and say fucked right now, that
There's no other word I would have
11th
used. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Fred. I appreciate that. It's just, we didn't even acknowledge September 11th. That's how
Seriously.
fucked. That's like,
Seriously.
September 11th just went right by and didn't get a sneeze because it's like so much other stuff. So Charlie Kirk was killed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm struggling with the feelings because I hate the feeling of celebrating somebody's death. So I'm like trying, like saying to myself, like, that's wrong. Every time I'm like, yes, one down, I'm like, that's not right. Don't celebrate. But then it occurs to me, friend, that Joseph Goebbels died at some point. And people had to have been like banging drums in the street.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when Hitler died.
When Hitler died, people were banging drums in the street. I'm sure.
When Osama bin Laden died.
Osama bin Laden, I was banging drums in the street. So I read a quote. I wish I could tell you who it's from. For certain men, the best thing they can do for society is leave it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, yes. What a crazy time to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Our flags are flying half-mast for this non-politician. But when the Democrats died, what was it, 3-4 months ago? the wife, the husband, the
Oh,
dog.
and Melissa Hortman.
Yeah, the wife,
Yeah,
the husband,
ba
and the dog.
and the dog. Oh my god, that was terrible, and barely any news coverage. Nobody was sad. That was a political assassination. And then
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk dies, and now everybody comes out of the woodwork saying how much of a man of God he was. And it's like, I'm sorry. I do not care what your religious background is.
Hmm.
If somebody says publicly, using his platform to tell people, to express that he believes that Black women do not have the brain power to be in the office that they are in, and that they are just a DEI hire and or an
Hmm.
affirmative action hire, and they took that position from a white person, a white
Oh my
man.
God.
That's
You know,
not
friend,
that's not a man of God.
as a Christian friend, I you know, I have to say that's what Jesus would do and say. That's what Jesus would do and say. He would be like, ugh, are you telling me the three kings were Middle Eastern? And you let them bring me treats? That's what he would that's what he would say. That seems real Jesus-y to me.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world we're living in, friend. I wish I could just like pack up everything that I own into a pod and then just fuck off. Like not even go anywhere particularly, just like
Mhm.
an island. It's an island somewhere where it's just like me, Zuli, my nephew, my brother can come and his wife, she's pretty cool. And my mama, you,
Mhm.
and Aaron.
Maximus
Fran, thank God you're here. Fran.
and Uli.
And Uli girl. Oh my God. You see, this is why we need to throw these ideas off of each other.
I know. I love that that screenshot that you sent me that was like, is there like a secret lair that all of these like billionaires meet on Sundays so that they can discuss how they're just gonna like make life worse for everybody else? And then somebody commented and said, yeah, they had an island, but the owner died.
Friend, did you see that the Republicans voted to keep the files closed?
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, while we were all shuffling around, I remember when the Iraqi war it was happening, they were calling it insurgents. Like people were getting, like civilians and things were getting killed.
Yeah.
And they were saying, instead of saying, 6 mothers and 15 children, they were saying insurgents.
Mm.
And now I feel like the GOP,
Mm-hmm.
it's like just say Republicans, right? Let's call them what they are. Like you could say it a little nicer, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
oh, conservatives. No, Republicans. Let's just call them. Let's just have one word. Just one. Because I've met people, friend, that are like, oh, GOP is conservative. I'm like, yeah, Republicans.
Grand old
GOP is
party.
Republicans. Like, yes,
Duh.
yeah, but these are people that vote.
Ugh.
So bless their hearts.
Which is
Anyway,
like
friend.
I don't understand, like I I'm really disappointed in Republicans, because it's like I'm not even anti-Republican. It's just it's
No.
MAGA. It's MAGA
Yeah.
that is
Friend, I
insane.
like to call myself a stinking liberal, but I'm a moderate. There's certain things where I'm like right in the middle, baby. I'm right in the
Mhm.
middle. So
Yeah.
as much as I would like to think of myself as like a stinking dirty hippie liberal, just all every second of every day, I think fiscally, I'm a little conservative when it comes to money.
I mean, I think once we all hit like our 30 mid-30s, 40, we all become a little fiscally conservative. And that's just
A bit,
life. It's just
a
life.
bit.
But socially, I am a dirty stinking liberal.
Oh, socially, friend, bathe me in dirty liberals. I want to be bathed in them. I want there to be a pool filled with
Yeah.
dirty, stinking liberals and for me to just jump in.
Yep.
That's what I want.
Yep. And I think at this point, it's gotten to the point we've discussed this before, where it was like, I would take Mitt Romney at this point. Like, bring back Mitt
Friend, a
Romney.
Mitt Romney
Nothing
sounds
wrong
great.
with Mitt Romney. You know,
Friend, suddenly George W. Bush, doesn't
he's
seem so bad.
he's just painting portraits down Texas.
He's just a regular small town guy now.
I'd take a George W. over this. I'd take a
Friend,
Mitt
all
Romney. I'd take
day.
a oh
Friend,
God,
did I tell you about the friend?
what was his name?
Did I tell you the friend? The
Mm-hmm.
freaking the Department of Education in Florida. I can't remember, the education secretary or something in Florida sent out an email that was like, no teachers are allowed to post disparaging remarks about Charlie Kirk. Yeah, up to and including termination. So
Wow.
there's a teacher in Florida who was already terminated because she posted something, and then it also happened, I think it was Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
where he said a teacher posted one Nazi down,
Oh,
and
I didn't
then,
see that.
yeah, freaking, what is happening? Second Amendment? Hell yeah. First Amendment?
So it's okay when Charlie Kirk speaks his mind, but when we speak our mind about Charlie Kirk, that's
I don't, we in the Twilight so far?
we might be friend. Also, I was looking up like who else would I want right now? Um, Paul Ryan.
I don't know who that is.
You remember him?
Oh, wait.
Let me see if I
No,
can share my
the only,
screen right now.
the only
I don't
person
know.
that's coming to my mind right now is Petey Buttigieg, and he is it. He is the future of
Oh,
America.
I was
If
just
not,
talking of like Republicans that I would be okay with right
no,
now.
I understand, but the only face that's coming to my head is Pete.
He was a former Speaker of the House. Hold on. Let me share my screen really quick. Hopefully my laptop has the has enough juice to share this with you because she's working overtime when we record these. Let's see,
I know
screen.
French. She's just a little baby. I know French. She's just a little baby.
Okay. I have to grant access. This was a bad idea. It's not gonna work. Okay. Oh God, I got the spinning
I
wheel of
do.
death.
Oh no, Fran. Have you considered just getting a Samsung laptop?
No, Apple or die. Paul Ryan,
Oh yeah, I do remember that guy.
that guy.
Gosh, he's even hunky now.
He's always been hunky, friend.
I'm sure I hated him when I was younger, but now he's kind of hunky
Oh,
even. Yeah, let's go, Paul Ryan.
oh, I looked up where is Paul Ryan now.
Yeah. Yes.
So former House Speaker Paul Ryan is active in academia, private equity, and corporate governance after retiring from Congress in 2019. He is a professor at University of Notre Dame, um, vice chairman at Teneo. He is on the board of directors at Fox.
Great. Lost me again, friend.
Yeah.
Lost me again.
And nonprofit about economic opportunity. Founder of the American Idea Foundation. Yeah. Anyways,
Friend.
I'm just saying I would take a Paul Ryan over what we got going on right now. But yeah, obviously, if I had my choice, it would be Kamala.
Oh, friend, why would you even bring her up?
I know. I'm sorry. So for our listeners, friend, I was thinking we could talk about how we met and why we are so passionate about our government and current
Yeah, friend.
affairs.
I think that would be fun. I think the story of how we met is funny, and I think it'll be relatable to some people. Um, and I don't think we should not. I guess you're right. In case she ever hears it.
Oh, yeah, I figured we could call her. You mean our old boss?
Our old mutual friend.
Our old mutual friend.
Our old mutual friend. Bless
Yeah.
her heart.
Bless
What
her
should
heart.
what should we call her?
Hmm.
We can call her Bridget.
Bridget works.
Bridget. Okay. So, Bridget.
Bridget.
Bless her heart. We love Bridget. Can't relate on any level to Bridget.
Yeah.
Although she did used to go to permaculture gatherings.
She did.
She did. Did she tell you?
I don't know. She told me that she lived in a van with her husband, Brad.
In fairness, friend, I don't remember her husband's name. So you could have
Oh.
said, you literally could have said, and you could have said Gustavo, and I would have been like, that was his name? Yeah, first of all, I want to say, when I was a kid, I had a big crush on Rogue from X-Men. And
Rogue?
she had Rogue. She had the streak of white hair.
Yes. Yes.
Red hair with the streak.
Right.
And to this day, friend, she could get it. And Bridget had the streak.
Really?
She did. She had like a, I don't know. She told me what it was. It was like an abnormality or something, where that one patch of, so since she was a little
Okay.
girl.
I kind of remember.
Yeah, since she was a little girl, she had that little patch. And you remember she always kept her hair in a ponytail?
Mm-hmm.
One day she wore her hair down, and I was like, Rogue? Rogue, is that you? It's you're here? So yeah, I had a moment where I was like, dang, she could get it. But she was always also like so down in dumps. So it's
I
like,
know. I wanted her to like, she was
sad
very
as
down
fuck.
in the dumps.
She's probably, in hindsight, the reason why neither one of us wanted children or to get married.
Yeah, honestly.
She is the seed. She was the inception.
Yeah, because she's so sad. And all she did was
And
talk about her
miserable.
kids
Yep.
and
How her
focused on
husband let
their
her down.
lives. Yep.
Yeah.
Her husband continuously
Yeah.
let her down, and how she just stayed at the same dead end job for like
Forever. She's still there.
she's still there. Anyways, for those that are listening, friend and I here had a mutual friend, Bridget, and we all
Bridget.
worked at the same government office.
Yep.
But Fred and I actually worked there at separate times. So,
So Bridget was the link between us.
Bridget
Bridget
was the
finally
link.
she had one night to herself, bless her heart. She wanted to go to a bonfire locally here, and she invited me, and she said, do you mind if my other friend comes too?
Mm-hmm.
To which I replied, sure, whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
And
Bonfires for everybody.
And guess who was there, Fran? Fran was there. That's who was there.
Oh, yeah. I was there.
Fran was there.
I was there.
Oh, man, it was a good night. And
we
ended
made s'mores.
We did, and hot dogs. I feel like we made hot dogs on lawn sticks.
I think we did make hot dogs.
Yeah.
We had some drinks.
And we drank beer. I remember we drank quite a bit of beer.
I remember we drank a lot of beer.
We did, and then we put them around her son's body.
Yeah.
Made it look
I wonder
like
if I
he
have
was
the
a
picture
drunk.
in there somewhere.
There's a picture somewhere floating out there in the universe of her little son looking very drunk. It was hilarious. But I do remember, friend, that you and I started talking about, like, oh, just like, you're a friend of a friend. What are you into?
Yeah.
And then it kind of morphed into, oh, there's other people here with us? You mentioned something about Rock Band or Guitar Hero.
Well, I love them both. I think I played Guitar Hero a little bit more growing up, though, than Rock Band, just because my best friend in high school had Guitar Hero, I think. And I'd always play with her, but yeah, we really we hit it off.
Yeah, we did. We went 0 to 100, and
of course
there was a charcuterie. You remember the charcuterie?
There was a charcuterie, yes.
Beach charcuterie.
I think we also trauma bonded because we both had to endure our former boss, we'll call her Karen.
Karen is a good name for her, friend.
She was definitely a Karen.
She is the
S-
OG Karen,
Yeah.
actually. She was a
Yeah.
Karen before Karens were Karening.
Mhm. She
Mm.
was the kind of person that she would stand behind you at
Mhm.
your desk while you're working. You're on your computer typing away, and she's got her arms crossed, and she's
Standing
just
behind you.
standing, and you can literally feel her eyes. And
Mhm.
as I'm talking about it, friend, I'm getting my stress spot is tingling. It's right here, right
Yep,
between my shoulder blades,
yep.
and I just remember feeling that burning, and that's how I know. That's how I would know she's right behind me. And she was, I don't know, she was the just the
I
meanest
think that
person.
I think that she had, now with a little maturity on my side and
Mhm.
hindsight, um, she had some kind of mental defect.
Oh, for sure. I mean, she talked about how she didn't take her medication.
Oh, great. Cool, 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 cool,
Yeah,
cool,
like
cool,
she's
cool.
she's
Great.
openly
Love
said that
that.
to me before. I never obviously asked like what kind of meds are you supposed to be on?
Yeah.
But yeah, she openly would talk about how she just didn't want to take her medication. So I'm like, "Okay, cool. So we're all just going to suffer because she was
Yeah.
I would say a good the best word to describe her would be like a tyrant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Friend, speaking to the observation you made about
Mhm.
her just standing behind you while you worked,
Yeah.
I got myself one of those little mirrors that you put,
Mhm.
the little circular mirrors,
Yep,
so
I
that I could
remember
see
that.
when she was standing behind me. And I told you that I had a couple of instances where I snapped at her, where I was just like, I'm sick of it. Like,
Mhm.
fuck off. I told her, leave me alone. So when I put the little mirror up at my desk, she was like, why do you have that? You need to take that down right now. And I said, oh, I have phobia of people standing behind me. And she said, what on earth would make you have that phobia? That doesn't even make sense. You need to take that little mirror down now. And I was like, abuse?
Yeah.
And she just said nothing. You know how she was.
Mhm.
Said nothing. Turned around and walked out of the room.
God.
Yeah.
I remember one time cuz I was her assistant, so
Oh, yes, that's right. Because we
that
didn't
was
work.
fun.
We didn't work there at the same time. So
Right.
for me, it's every time you tell me that you had such close interaction with her,
Mhm.
because I was on the whole other side of the office, friend.
Yeah. Yeah. I was right there at
You
all
were in her
times.
butt, like you were in the devil's den,
Yeah.
and I was at the gate.
Yeah.
So, friend, how'd you do it? And how come you don't have gray hair, but I do? What the fuck? What, friend? You have some splaining to do,
I
friend.
mean, I don't know, like it was really weird. She also used me as like bragging rights or something because I remember one time she was on the phone with somebody. She was always schmoozing, and I think they were Jewish or a rabbi or something. Maybe she was trying to get a vote, and
Mm.
she would be like she'd be like, "Oh yeah, my assistant, she's Jewish. She just went on birthright or something," and she'd like use me as little
Friend,
um
you're just
and
bringing up stuff, friend, that makes me jealous, friend. Be bringing up stuff. You're
yeah,
sliding it. You're
but
sliding it
then
into this conversation, friend, and then you want me to just be normal.
it was a
Like you
love
brought up
it,
Kamala.
it was a but
You
okay,
brought up
so there was
Kamala,
this
now you bring up birthright, friend.
I know,
What the
I
fuck?
know. There was this one time where she I okay, so I always had to print out MapQuest instructions or MapQuest, sorry. I always had to print out MapQuest directions
Oh
for her to
no.
go to her speaking events.
Oh my god.
And I would have to highlight them also. Like she was very particular about how she liked and this is still around like I mean, GPS was a thing. Like, it wasn't like GPS didn't exist yet. It was like you can use your phone, MapQuest on your phone at least. But anyways, so
Yeah, and I remember she had a smartphone. I remember that.
yeah, she had like a Mercedes and probably had something to connect it. Anyway, it wasn't that. It was what was it? 20, I guess 2015, 2016,
Fran
20. So I used to have to print out or MapQuest the directions for her speaking events. And I would have to highlight them. It was very like a detailed process, and she had to have it a very specific way. I even had to write little notes on the top of the paper. Any
Well,
specific details, I know. So she had a speaking event once, and I mean, she had a lot, but this one particular time she went. I thought everything was good. I had the notes, the um, MapQuest was printed out. I highlighted everything. Everything was set. I confirmed it in advance. Called the lady, said, "Yep, everything's good. Perfect." She comes back and throws the MapQuest directions at me and starts just cussing and tells me that she had to have a code to get in through the gate,
mm,
and she did not have the gate code.
wow.
And why did I not give her the gate code?
Fran, why are you so irresponsible, Fran?
I was just like, I mean, I
That
how am I supposed to know that there was a gate code?
or even that there was a gate.
Even that there was I called the woman who was hosting, who was organizing it at their like clubhouse or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and she never said anything about a gate code
Yeah, but it's
at
your fault.
all. So I was distraught. I was so like just
Well, having
I
something thrown at you and being sworn at is just it's abusive. So
it is abusive.
it's just gonna put you in a state of shock
Yeah.
and just a tizzy, and also feeling like, damn, I need this job. And at the time, at least, I feel like the cracks are starting to show during those, like when I worked there, for instance.
Mhm.
I would tell people that I worked there, and they'd be like, "You work there?" It
Yeah.
was like prestigious
It was
to work there.
prestigious. It was my
It
first
was.
big girl job too, so I was like,
Yeah.
this is I gotta stay here. This is, I mean,
Friend,
the
there was a lady that worked there. Let's call her Patricia. I don't remember her name. Whatever.
what did
But
she
she
do?
was like, I wish I could tell you. She sat in the bullpen though, over on your side.
Oh, in the office or no?
Yes, in the office.
She had her own office.
No. She sat in the bullpen.
Okay, okay, okay.
Um, I don't remember her name, but in any case, like middle-aged, chubbier, white woman, not Lisa.
Okay. Lisa wasn't there
Um,
when I was there either.
oh, Lisa had left by the time you went there. Really?
I'm
She
pretty
was
sure.
always she was a sweetheart.
Okay.
Um, but she said it was Friday, so she was like, TGIF, like classic. Classic thing for an older middle-aged woman to say.
Mhm.
And we're just like standing there, but she didn't realize that Karen was standing behind her.
Oh.
So Karen says to Patricia, "Oh yeah, you're happy it's Friday. Why?" And she poor Patricia. She's like, be, be, be,
Cuz
it's because the weekend.
oh my god.
And we're all standing there like, holy fuck, right? And she goes, Karen says, if you want to, I can make every day the weekend for you.
Wow.
Yep.
We legit worked for like a fucking dictator, friend.
Aladdin,
Aladdin. Aladdin.
friend. Aladdin. Holy cow. We survived it.
Yeah.
And
I
then
remember mhm,
strangely the trauma bonding that we experienced at the beach because what was her name? Bridget.
mhm.
Bridget was just like uh uh, I want to say like Charlie Brown. Like, well, that's life.
I
Meanwhile,
know.
you and I are like, we got to talk about this and like
Yeah, this is not
unpack this. This is a big load, and now there's somebody like when you would talk to Bridget, it's like, Bridget, this is horrible,
right.
and she'd be like, well, I need this job,
And it was like, Bridget, this is
but you're allowed to vent about it and be upset about
right.
it. But meeting you, and first of all, it should be noted that Rock
Mhm.
Band Amplitude Frequency are my all-time favorite video game.
Mm.
All-time favorite video game ever. To this day, I've been playing these video games, friend.
What about Overcooked, friend?
Friend, I love Overcooked, but if I had to pick, if I'm on an island with a generator, a TV, and one video game for the rest of my life, it would be Rock Band. It
I guess
would.
I can't get I guess I can't be mad at you for that, 'cause I do understand.
Thank you,
Do
friend. I
you
appreciate
have all of
it.
the instruments?
I have most of the instruments,
No, I meant
but
on the island, on the island. Do you have all the
oh,
instruments? Do you have and is there
nah.
are there other people besides yourself on the island?
Well, we already discussed it. You,
Ah,
Max,
yes.
Uli,
Yes, you're right, you're right.
Uli's,
Sorry.
Uli's, Uli.
So we could all play Rock Band together on the island.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh God, oh
Friend,
God,
I feel like we
friend.
can't
This feels erotic to me. That's how.
I feel like we can't use I feel like it shouldn't be an island. I feel like islands have a bad rap now.
You right, friend. There's a really nice island in the Caribbean. The owner's dead, so it's probably available for purchase.
I don't want that island.
That island should be set ablaze,
Mhm.
like the other one, the house was. But friend, okay, so where then? Honestly, it could just be like a big, like an empty Walmart, like that much space.
Mm.
No, you're not feeling it.
Oh, I don't know,
Picture
empty
having that
Walmart.
much. Imagine having that much space, though,
Yeah,
friend,
but
and
why
like,
can't we do like a how about a castle? A
see,
castle
I'm thinking,
in
I'm putting it in Florida.
oh, oh.
So
Well,
you're
see, you
going,
were saying
okay,
island, so I thought we were like going big, go home.
but Florida has islands. It's all Florida. But I'm sure there's a castle in Florida.
Mm. In St. Augustine?
Honestly, though,
Not
friend, I
really.
want to leave Florida, so fuck it. Where the castle is in, like, I don't know,
I was
Winterfell?
thinking
Can it be in Winterfell?
maybe like Edinburgh or
Edinburgh, friend?
south of
I don't.
France. Um, somewhere in Europe, maybe somewhere in Scandinavia if there's any castles over there. Um,
Friend, I think it's sad. It breaks my heart
mhm.
to even have to think about leaving the United States.
I know.
I feel like it really is turning into Gilead.
Yeah.
Like, the possibility of having to leave grows.
Mhm.
It's sad. But, friend, I was trying to think of the next time after the beach that we hung out. Was it my birthday?
We went downtown for something.
Nerd
And
night.
was it nerd night? Okay, it was
That was
probably nerd night.
after nerd
God,
night.
what a time to be alive, friend.
What a
Nerd
time
night.
to be alive. Oh, friend, nerd night was so good. Freaking
So for
COVID.
our
COVID killed
listeners,
nerd night.
it did. So for our listeners, nerd night would happen at a science museum.
Oh,
Um,
so
and
good.
it was adults only, and
21 and up.
the museum would be open after hours. They had food trucks, they had drinks, they had
hmm
cool exhibits. All the exhibits were
Planetarium
open.
was open. Yep.
Planetarium was open, and then they also had they had little, like, booths and stuff where people
Uh-huh.
could come in and sell shit or whatever. I remember there was a honey guy who
Honey guy, yeah.
I always had, like, a little soft spot for, you know? And,
And
it
if you
was
remember,
oh,
he
they had
had
trivia and
they
rock
had
band
trivia, they had rock band,
and
they had virtual
karaoke.
reality, karaoke, virtual reality.
Oh my god. We need to
They
bring this
had
back.
they had rock band, friend, in the auditorium on that humongous
Yeah.
screen. Remember?
Yeah,
It
I
was like
remember.
200 inches.
Mhm.
Friend, ugh, it was
God.
so good. And they had retro gaming systems, like they had NESs and Super NES and Sega Genesis
Yep.
and Atari, like on little TVs. Remember, it was like as you're walking up to the Rock Band
Yep.
TV or screen, it was like little desks, not desks, just folding tables. And they had the old vintage video games on like each table as you're walking up to the screen to play Rock Band.
Mhm. And then they had people, like, dressed in costume
They
too,
had
like,
a
for
escape room.
They did?
Yeah, you did it. You and Alicia went freaking nutso in it.
Oh, you're right, we did.
I just sat down because I was like, between these two, I'm not going to get one of these fucking clues.
I
You
remember
forgot
that.
about, yeah, you forgot about that part.
Yeah, we did an escape room.
They had a full
Oh my
bar. You could
god.
get a cocktail.
Mhm. And then they had
The f-
people dressed up as, like, stormtroopers
Yep.
and, Darth
Oh, what a night.
Vader.
So when we went to Nerd
Great
Night,
night.
I just want to say one thing, friend, real quick about the honey guy.
Yeah.
Do you remember he had honey that like tasted like oranges, tasted like blueberries?
I think
That
so.
that just blew my mind. I think it imprinted on my brain. It's just gonna be there forever. But I'm pretty sure, yeah. So it was after that.
Mhm.
It's like it's funny how adult friendships. It's because when you're a kid, it's like, oh, you like Rock Band too? We're
Yeah.
best friends. But here is like here we are all these years later, and we are best friends. But it
Mhm.
took so much more work.
Yeah.
One of this.
If you like today's episode, make sure to hit the follow or subscribe button. We drop new episodes every Tuesday. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube. Just search for Pinch of Petty. We'll see you next time. And remember, stay petty out there.